I'm Danielle, and welcome to This Enchanted House. Happy Halloween, everyone! So the past few videos I have done talk about where I've gotten decorations this year. I didn't get a whole lot, but all my decorations are up. So I'd like you to take a look and see the transformation of my living room into my spooky room. Roll that beautiful Halloween footage. So, what do you guys think? I went ahead and actually filmed a second tour that's a little more detailed, and I talk about where I got all the individual pieces and things, and some of my ideas behind how I do things. But in the video, I got a lot of pieces from Myers. Well, I did go to Michael's finally, and I got this. But I figured maybe if the things I were looking for, maybe I could still find them on the website. No, they were sold out. But as I was going through, I realized a lot of the things I have look like they came from Michael's or part of Michael's lines, but I swear I got them at Myers. So either one of two things are going on here. Michael's and Myers use some of the same suppliers, which is entirely possible. And Myers never has anything like Michael's has its like line every year. Like this year was pink when they had the vintage. Myers usually doesn't have any of that, but some of the stuff they have seems to be the same. So either the same supplier or it's a knockoff version of Michael's. Either way, I honestly can't tell a lot what came from Michael's and what came from Myers, so just take when I say that with a grain of salt. Alright, thanks guys. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the decorations. Most of the signs came from Myers, except I think the black cat one is from Dollar Store, and I'm pretty sure the big psychic one came from Michael's. The Boo candle holders were a gift from my mom, and they're not really candle holders, they're actually meant to hold pumpkins. And I actually went with my glitter skulls, and not sure where they came from, but can't get wrong with a glittery skull. Okay, so stuff down here. Got this neat, I don't know where this pumpkin came from, this is great silver one of the spiders, but I love it and it just sits there. I've got this guy who is, he reminds me of the skeleton from The Last Unicorn that's guarding the passageway to the Red Bull who wants the wine, and he actually is a wine bottle holder, but I just leave him like this so he's always asking for his wine, but he's never getting it. You'll recognize one of my fortune telling hands from my that I normally have out. And then this skeleton bottle, on my Meyer tour I talked about those ones with the skeletal hands. I was actually thinking about this bottle, which I think is really neat, the shape like the ribs and the backbone, and it just looks really nice and spooky. It's not sure I can get a good, there's my third eye back there. That actually is a good angle. It looks really nice and floaty. It's much better when it's dark out. When there's light and it gets reflections, it's not so impressive. Lots of potion bottles. Got these neat ones that have the pewter tops like the skull knife. There's one that has a raven later. This great little Madame Leota plate. The great story behind this My husband saw this online, and it was only like a couple dollars, and he's like, "Great, I can get this great Halloween themed dessert platter for my wife." And it came, but it's actually just this tiny little, it's like a 1 serving dessert plate, but still, I think he's really neat. It's really neat. It's got the little crow on it, and I love it, even though he thought it was going to be much bigger. We have gotten, actually, I should start this going here. There we go. We got this great crystal ball from Spirit. It's got the great little design on it, and when you turn it on, it makes it all nice and swirly. Got this beetle. Actually, I bought for I did a thing that was on a presentation on mummy unwrappings, but we also unwrapped a fake mummy, and he was part of the decorations. But he's just kind of neat and shiny. I think he works well here. If you follow me on Instagram, you might see pictures from my family's Halloween party, and this is the invitation they did one year. My mom just got this at the store, but I think it's really neat. And the little specimen plate, and I think it looks really good out here. So, here's that like my mom and my mother-in-law are probably the main source for a lot of my Halloween decorations. This floral arrangement was from my mom. I think she might have won it in a contest, actually, but it's really neat, and it matches the eyeball wreath I made that hangs by the door, so it kind of ties in over there. Got more potion bottles. This is the new hand I bought. If you watch my Meyer tour, at the end I said I got another fortune telling hand. I got this one, and this one's more, actually, a little more. The other one, I'm worried, I'm not sure what exactly its design was supposed to be. This one actually has like symbols that are like astrological and more witchy, so I kind of like it. You've got these great bottles back here. I think I was also maybe thinking of these when I was thinking of those that white skeleton bottle. I might have to go back and get that bottle now. And I got this great little canister with a snake on it. One of my favorites is this hourglass that has the black sand with the skull hands, and I think I just love it, and I think it's neat. And this is Celebration. She is a holiday doll. It's something my family does as a tradition. It's a ceramic doll, and you change the clothes out with the seasons. I'm sometimes really bad about changing her. If you look in my before photo, I think she's still wearing her dress from May. But my grandma made all the outfits, and this dress was originally black, but it's now this really pretty purple, and I think it just looks really pretty on her. Got some books from Myers, and these actually do, and I'm going to just light up one of them. They also light up, which is really neat. And then you got a little skull over here. He is from the dollar store, and I had a friend who went through and actually repainted them, and even though I repainted plastic, and I thought about it, but he just, for what he is, he sits in pretty nicely there. So, if you follow me regularly, you'll know that my fireplace also acts as my altar for most of the year. Fall going into winter is kind of where I kind of slow down my practice. I kind of turn more inward, so I don't do as much active practice. It's more about meditation and kind of resting, hibernating. So the altar becomes more of a seasonal altar from now, and then it will stay mostly this way until December, and then I'll make it more of a Yule, and he'll have pine boughs and things. And then after the new year, I cleanse everything, put it back out, and it goes back to being my regular working altar. But we can explore some of the things I've got up here. So velvet pumpkins were I think we still can find them. They were like a big trend in years past, and I got some on clearance, and I thought they were really cute. Scarecrows, I believe, are from my mother-in-law. I got this great little ceramic soup tureen. I want to say from Williams-Sonoma. It was on clearance, but it's just kind of set up here. I think it looks really pretty, and most of these gourds are just like craft store doll things. We've got this great little candle holder scarecrow up here. My daughter made that at a free craft day at a local craft store, and I've kept it since. His eye has kind of gotten rubbed off somehow, but like I said, if you follow me, you'll know this is my regular altar, and that this cauldron is part of that. It's kind of the one thing that kind of remains, though. Come Christmas time, it will probably get put back it will get put away in order to get cleansed later. Most of the greenery also, by the way, the acorns and the little berries and things are from the craft store. These two pillars, I'm not sure where I got them. I want to say these are one of the few things I've actually bought at Halloween stuff I've bought at Bronner's, which is actually a giant Christmas store. They have some other holiday stuff. It's in Frankenmuth, Michigan. We used to go twice a year. There used to be a dollhouse show up there I used to go to, and then we would go in October because you could get free meals for your birthdays, and we have like 3 October birthdays in my family. We're not going this year, but I bought these and I just thought they look really, they've moved around through, but I really like them up here this year, and they'll probably come down after Halloween, while the rest will stay up all the way through November. And I think that's where I got this Blessings pumpkin too. It's a little, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be some kind of weird Christian-y thing, but this is about, for me, it's about blessings for our ancestors who've crossed to the other side. And more velvet pumpkins in the other skeleton. I've got this, and then there's a little bit up there too. I thought I'd talk about this little vignette over here. In the background you can see I got that palmistry pillow this year at Home Goods. They had some Halloween stuff out early, and I was like, oh, it was the only one I saw, so I went and grabbed it. And then we also have that cute little stuffed ghost, which I believe is one of the things my mother-in-law got for me. We have this great candle holder with this raven. I got Myers last year, and if you're on Instagram, you saw I took a really great spooky picture with it, and I really regret not buying more because I didn't have any more this year. The candle is from Pagan Potions, and it smells so good. I highly recommend their their candles. Their candles are potions. They are all magically charged. And if I'll post a link below for them. And then I have these 2 velvet skeletons, which I love because they kind of remind me, if you watch Game of Thrones, the production company's logo is these 2 skulls, and this kind of reminds me of it. Game of Thrones was disappointing, but this looks cute. I don't know. Skulls look cute, I guess, for spookiness. The cloth actually is from Spirit, but then I had these placemats that were like black with silver, and they look really great underneath. You'll see these all over my house, these little framed vintage Halloween cards. Every year we go to Greenfield Village. We're not going this year because of COVID, though they actually are having an event, but they're not having trick-or-treating. But usually they have a trick-or-treat. And Greenfield Village is in Dearborn. It's a historic site. And what they do is they have, every year the theme is based off one of these vintage Halloween cards, and they hand one out as part of the trick-or-treat. And then I went and bought some dollar store frames, and have just them peppered all around, and I think they look really cute. We also have this great little basket. I'm not sure where I got this basket. I've had it forever. I know I bought it because I love purple and stars, and so it's very much a me thing. I've also got, my mother-in-law gave me these great little coasters that are beaded pumpkins, and I think they just look cute. And they're kind of scattered all over too. So I've got this other little side area over here, this side table. I'm not sure where the sign came from. I think it's a Myers. The one on the right is one I just got. It's one of those, I joke with my daughter, it's the geek version of Live, Laugh, Love. But you know what? I'm a grown woman. I can do what I want. So I've got this great little side table over here, and it's got more of the cloths from Spirit. And this has kind of become the tchotchke table, though a lot of this is either stuff for my kids or it's kind of the more fun table. The big pumpkin vignette here, my son actually put that together. We bought all the individual parts, but he kind of arranged it and glued it all in. I've got these candles, which I'm pretty sure are my mother-in-law, like all the candles, even the cute little face pumpkins and that. I got the cute little bears at the dollar store one year. I'm not sure where the bat comes from. I'm pretty sure also the same with the snow globes, I think, are dollar store, little graves in the back. This candy jar, I've had this candy jar forever, and the candy's still in it that I got with it. And I mean, I've had this for like a decade now, so I doubt the candy's any good. But it's such pretty candy, and it looks really, and the jar's pretty, so. And then the little pumpkins that you see on the other side that light up are another thing I got from Bronner's. And then you see the little ghosts that my kids have made, and they're haunting it too, so. I figured this is just a quick look at my coffee table, and I don't do a whole lot because this actually gets a lot of use. But I like putting tablecloths on things, and then this is the big one from Spirit, and I love the design on it. It's got the stars, and there's like astrological symbols and stuff in it. If you guys followed my tour, you know I bought this tray at Meijer's, and it's just a nice little catch-all tray. I want to put, and then I have this little tin light-up witch hat, this witch hat witch. Just so I have a little light over here too, but mostly since this table still gets used a lot, I keep it mostly empty, just like the side table. This is the other side table, and I just want to show you this really cool lantern that also lights up. Another picture. This really gorgeous tray I got at Michael's last year. This probably isn't going to be the last place for it, but right now it's nice to have a surface that isn't the tablecloth. And this weird crow. So I hope you like my house at Halloween. I hope maybe I've inspired you. I'd love to hear about what you guys do for your Halloween decorations, so go ahead and comment below. If you like this, if you like my house, if you like my video, please please subscribe. I'd love to catch up with you on social media. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are all linked below. I've just started a Patreon. There's some bonus content there now if you want to go check it out. And you can be on the ground floor as a subscriber there. So happy Halloween again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!